3750 front living Dutchmen infinity and beyond here at HaylettRV of Coldwater, Michigan. Call out the Buzz Lightyear there. Anyway, this is gonna look awful darn familiar for those who are really nerds about this industry like me. It's gonna look an awful like a 3750 front living Montana from Keystone RV. And the reason being, I mean, it's even the exact same model number, and it even has some of the same touches that are Montana specific. And you're thinking, well, why is that? And the answer is because a lot of people don't realize Thor did some restructuring a few years ago, and Dutchmen is technically a division of Keystone. So they kind of got to ride Keystone's coattails a little bit. And when Montana came up with one bad mamma jamma of a front living room fifth wheel, well, Dutchmen said, okay, hit the copy and paste buttons and let's go to work, kids. Now, they're not clones. They're sisters. There's some similarities here. They're not identical. We're a Montana dealer, so I'm darn familiar with it. It's how I kind of spotted it originally. I went, ha ha, I remember this one. They each do neat little things. If you want to see if we have this in stock and available, visit the link in the video description. I checked the weight sticker on the way out. It weighed around 12.5, so plan your tow vehicle accordingly. Proper 3/4 ton, you'll be okay. 6-point hydraulic level up, automatic leveling system. Drop frame storage. You go from a 12-inch beam to a 10-inch beam to give you this big, generous pass-through storage. Here you see the private docking station with your heated and closed protected gate valves. Black flush, all that good stuff. Now notice here, this is like a toy hauler floor. This is not like carpeting or nothing like that. Down here you'll also notice that little white thing sticking out with the red stuff. That's your Dirt Devil central vac system. And on the other side around the corner, when I was talking, in the corner pocket, I like that, there was an outside stereo controller, which is kind of cool. We do have enclosed, forced air heated, insulated underbelly, very solid equal flex suspension system here on these, what are these? Oh, I looked at this and it was going to stumble. 16s. These are 16-inch radials. Yep, good aluminum wheels. Frameless sidewall windows, sliding slide wall windows. That gives you the best of both worlds between good airflow and good looks. You do notice one of the areas they went different on here is this does have dual caps. This is actually a local trade. Local business owner. I'm not going to share too much about their life, but they could buy and do whatever they wanted, and I appreciate that they brought their business here to HaylettRV. This was a Florida purchased fifth wheel, and that's what it was used for, was Florida use. All the work and maintenance and upkeep and everything on this was done at the original Florida dealer, so everything on this is you know, shop done, not hillbilly done, and that includes the second AC install they put on here. They installed a second ducted air conditioner into this, not a drop-in, so you have dual ducted airs on here, which is a really nice thing. Actually, what I think is a really genius move is the bedroom AC is a whisper quiet air instead of the living room air conditioner, and that again is a side effect of being the sister series to the Montanas. Easy entry quad step, because we do have a tall chassis here. Step inside for you. It is beautiful in here. It is extremely clean, and I mean extremely clean, very well maintained, very, very well done. You will want for nothing in this fifth wheel. And that's what's kind of nice about this. You can get a new RV at a used RV price tag. Now, right now, you're going, dude, the table's broke. And no, it's not. I left it on an angle on purpose. This, again, piggybacked off of the old Montana dinette. The table can actually extend, it can turn, the table can be configured in different fashions for different uses. Very, very cool. 6.5 foot tall slide outs make it real easy. Your main deck slides operate on one hydraulic button, then you have dual electric slides upstairs. Now you do have a flow control, so if you want to do one or the other, you can do that too. Floor flush as well, so that's nice and easy. We'll get more to the kitchen stuff in a minute. This is the thing I went, oh yeah, that's right, this is a Montana sister clone, whatever. It has something of like an office desk station. So you see a couple drawers here, but then you have this really cool drop down, and it becomes a desk. And you see power outlets in there, and suddenly now we have an office workstation for folks who do work camping or occasionally need to get on the laptop and check some emails when they're in Florida over the winter, for instance. Which is probably about exactly what happened here. And I also love that we have an entry area coat closet. A big pet peeve of mine is when there's no place for a coat closet. I do like the kind of privatized command center that we have going on in here as well. So upstairs, this is not a camera trick. We do have a vaulted 6-inch arched ceiling, and they really accented that with the batten strips being a darker color. It's very obvious that you have a vaulted ceiling in here. There's different ways to accomplish front living rooms. I like this one because it makes it feel more open and unobstructed. A very popular variation is to have a theater seat sitting right there, and that's cool. There's nothing wrong with that. But I kind of like the L lounge, little napping couch, party couch, whatever you want to call it. It gives you the perfect spot. If it were me, this is the spot I would try to steal. I'd put my backside right there, I'd kick my legs out right there, and I'd be sitting right here on the corner of Boardwalk and Park Place, enjoying the look at my hotels, basically. Monopoly reference. I don't know how many kids get that nowadays. Too many versions of Monopoly, too many separate rules, by the way. I remember old school Monopoly that took forever and never finished. Storage below that section right there. All of the living room windows over there in the kitchen, here in the slide, are these nice wooden plantation blinds. I like them because they're really rugged. You can get aggressive with them and they don't break up or chip up or nothing. And all your little accent lights have their own individual switches, which is a nice touch over here. Back up, just give you a kind of nice view of everything. It's got a beautiful interior. And I mean, it does help that this has just been extremely well kept. You saw that all the original electronics are present and accounted for. One of the cabinets in here, I found like all of the original owner's manuals. This has a keyless entry door pad, and thankfully the previous owners had the good sense to keep all the original instructions for that so that we can like reprogram it for you. So that stuff, man, that stuff is like hard to find aftermarket. Solid surface countertops. Now, because they went to this, they could recess the big stainless sink. They could recess the stove. So now you just have this giant, like, workbench worth of counter prep space. This is beautiful. Down here, you have some room for a wastebasket. Of course, I've got terrible lighting right now, but the light is I got here early, and I'm going to end up staying here late because of how much we have going on today. But you know what? You make hay when the sun shines, and I ain't complaining about being busy. That is a convection microwave, and you've got some big overhead cabinets up here. Now, some people are going to say, how do you get up there? Well, the answer with any fifth wheel, not just this fifth wheel, any fifth wheel. You need a 2 or 3 stepper, depends on how big you are. Now, there's the second air that they installed, but it is ducted, which is nice. It does tie into the duct work. A lot of dealers will only install a drop-in air, which is localized, not centralized. Max Air fan over here is nice as well, and you've got a handy little wall control switch, so you don't have to try to get the broomstick to poke around up in there. One of the things they did that was really smart here is they added this big 4-door gas electric 12 cubic foot refrigerator and freezer in the slide out. And they even left a nice little bonus drawer below. Getting that giant fixture off the floor plan is what really opened the kitchen up in here. And it's what makes this thing have a beautiful living room and kitchen instead of just living room or kitchen. Walk through, very private, personal-centric middle bathroom. Solid countertop here to match that found in the kitchen. Nice looking vanity. Now, because the bathroom and the bedroom are on the lower deck of the fifth wheel, I don't care how tall you are, you're never going to hit your head in here. And this does have a nice little seat. It's not a garden tub. A lot of people look at this and say, oh, it's that old garden tub. It is not. But you've got a seat there to, you know, some people just have hip replacements and they want to sit down when they bathe for safety's sake. Floor to ceiling linen storage. Well, not floor to ceiling, but from the toilet top to the ceiling. And here, you can either have a giant closet where you can, hide your husband's body, ladies, next time he runs his mouth. Or you can have this to be a stackable washer-dryer closet. Now, no, I don't advocate domestic violence. It's a joke. Don't take life too serious, people. You'll never get out alive. 70 by 80. True king bed. Now, what I like is that is a slide out. The closet behind us is a slide out. And that gives us like a giant diesel pusher bedroom. They did well in here, and I like how that sweeps, the angular sweep in here. Remember, this is whisper quiet air in the bedroom. So when the air kicks on, it's not going to roar like Katy Perry and wake you up. Giant rear wall window too, so that when you wake up, this is going to be awesome if you have like a lake site. When you wake up, hopefully you're not staring at the cargo trailers and some of the other campers that we carry here at HaylettRV. Hopefully you're looking at like a lake or woods or mountains or something scenic and beautiful. And you can always pull that shut for, privacy purposes. Now this is slide number what? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4? This is slide number 4. A lot of slides in here. I had to count them real quick in my head. This is pure storage. This is a pure storage slide out. It's awesome. If when you're going to go seasonal or full-time or something, this is what you want. Now, I promise you, the person who buys this fifth wheel is going to complain that the dresser is broken. And there's a reason for it. This is because this is a big, deep storage slide, and this is a full 80-inch long king bed. When they come together, the bed is too long. It would bash into those cabinets. So that dresser right there actually slides backwards. You see these two little vertical handles? You grab those and you actually, when you get to your destination, pull the dresser out into its current usage position, but someone's going to swear the dresser's broken because it kind of wiggles around until you lock it in place like this. This is all by design, and it's actually very smart because it gives you maximum storage and a giant bedroom in a way that just otherwise couldn't happen. This is nice. This is sharp. Check the link in the video description to see if we still have this in stock and available. This is going to be a very sweetheart deal for someone. Basically, you're looking at a like new RV at a used RV price tag. That ain't all bad. So take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.